try and run the operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good.
Tonight.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taking in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I'll bet right now there's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions,
right? 2 touchdown passes last week. 2 touchdown
passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Ball carrier. A look at the numbers a week ago for Lindsey. 14 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Patriots take over. Here are the Patriots to start on offense, led by the man from Auburn, standing 6'3", Jarrett Stidham.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
Stidham sets to throw on first. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
On On second down, here's Stidham. And that's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now it's Stidham. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. A first carry here for J.J. Taylor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss. Second and 11 now. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Hey, we don't need no more penalties right here.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. Stidham from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. Third and long. It's Stidham. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I've played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the fourth down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Stidham. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. From the gun, it's Stidham. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Stidham. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try.
A 27-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Patriots 3, Dolphins nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Dolphins take over first and 10.
So Miami coming out for their second drive, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now they
and
have
out.
that opportunity.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Anthony Jennings. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Tagovailoa
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down. And
play action. Now it's Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gesicki. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it. Brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
first down. Hutchins. The numbers for him from a week ago. 24 carries, 111 for yards, and a touchdown.
Leading the league in rushing after week 1. You know he'd love to double down and continue that type of play here in week 2.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stidham steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Dolphins nothing.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To throw is Stidham. That one into the hands of Kane. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Anthony Jennings able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Kyle Duggar there on the coverage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that will be incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20.
Jarrett Stidham in the Pats set to take over. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
At the 28-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
Now it's Stidham. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. A couple of 1st downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Stidham. That's complete to his receiver, Kane. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Stidham. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Stidham to throw. It's complete. Deion Kane working the middle.
Complete to Deion Kane.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Stidham first down in the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Miami set to take over. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And Jennings has it. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Jennings. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a short one to Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Lindsey. He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville. where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. 21-17, the final score. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were losers in that ball game to the visiting Cleveland Browns. A 3-touchdown differential in the end, 35-14, the final. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Stidham from the shotgun. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, New England.
From the gun, it's Stidham. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Morales. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
McMillan on
the last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
now it's Stidham rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Stidham on the keeper.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins. He was brought down by Malik Collins. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
6-yard line.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0.
Jake Elliott.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
1 yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Stidham, off play action. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
McMillan on the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play.
Stidham.
And it's 3rd down.
That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 8.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutchins. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I really like what he did there, because he took his practice work and converted it to game action, because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Now Stidham on 2nd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
Patriots 17. Dolphins nothing.
The Miami offensive unit now, they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline, because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after them now.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Tua. He'll find Lindsey here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the Patriots' 39-yard line.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for Mike Gesicki.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination. Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Stidham. He spots his tight end Keene over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, Hutchins, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. New England on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Able to find Deion Kane complete. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hutchins, and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression back.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself, and that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On first down, Hutchins able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
Now Taylor. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Taylor, the ball carrier. Logan Ryan on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hutchins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. John Ross, 31 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And the lead is now 24. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Noah Igbinoghene on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
Miami set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Tagovailoa sacked.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Tua sets up to pass it. Throw left side complete. That's Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami 1st.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Tua going to throw. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on 1st down. Hutchins, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hutchins, and he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Hutchins, and he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Hutchins. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And, well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Patriots, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.